coach Sean Nahas with us after the Courage 1-0 win over Racing Louisville on Saturday. Coach, to get us started with just an opening statement, your thoughts on the win?
Yeah, massive 3 points. I'm exhausted. Yeah, I think it's a tale of two halves for us. We just weren't ourselves in the first half. I felt we were really flat. The passes that we made were just passes to pass the ball. There was really no purpose in them. And then we started to get a little bit, a little bit impatient. We started going a little bit more direct, and the balls were too straight, and the runs were off. So, needless to say, there was a massive challenge at halftime, and the players responded really well in the second half. I mean, Kim's done a good job with that group. They're dangerous up top. You know, they have players across all the lines, and I was really proud of our young group's effort to step on the field and make a difference, get 3 points, and learn that you have to sometimes grind it out. So it's a big 3 points for us.
We'll start with people in person, then we'll give it the opportunity for Zoom. Victoria, you can start us off.
You had to bring in Ricky Madsen, unfortunately, in the first half, but can you talk about how she stepped in that next person up mentality?
Yeah, I mean, look, Rika's been a starter for us, so going in is not really something that we were concerned about. She added a little bit of energy at the later parts of that half. It changed how we had to play a little bit, because I felt like some of us were off in the just not good. You know, they didn't perform. Some people didn't perform well tonight, and that's part of it. But we knew going in that if we put Rika in, that she would be able to do the job because we trust in her. So it was an unfortunate reason why we had to put her in, but yeah, she went in and helped us sort of calm the storm a little bit.
Is there any update on Meredith's status? Or
I won't speak on any injuries until we know for sure. That's not what I get paid to do, but it's not. I love the kid too much to talk about that right now.
Can you take us through Leslie's goal in the second half?
Yeah, it was something. You know, we talked about at halftime getting Ryan a little bit higher, creating overloads. She was sitting a little bit too flat. The passes she was playing was into their pressure in the first half, so we wanted to get her a little bit higher. And we talked about the half space run where the goal came from, and you know, Tyler had a swing and miss, and then Lund made an unbelievable save and fell to us, and you know, just perseverance. So. You know, I had a really good conversation with Tyler the other day because, you know, she went from being a starter to rotating out, and, you know, what we told her was this group's done well, and just like when their group did well, and I said, be ready when your name is called, and she was ready. So she's a true professional, and just goes to show the type of people we have in our locker room.
That's consecutive clean sheets now. What did you think about the performance from off the ball from the team tonight?
Yeah, we talked about transition spaces and minimizing DeMello. We talked about Katlana. I thought Ryan was unbelievable against Katlana because she's dangerous player. But we knew if we minimized DeMello and her transition moments, we had a couple of blocks there where Sav had a free shot on goal. You know, Kiwi had a block late in the second half as well. But I felt the performance was good. The second balls, I felt we could be a little bit better. The game got a little bit stretched. The game got a little bit out of control because of inconsistencies. I'll leave it at that. But anytime you get a clean sheet, it's great. And Casey wasn't really tested at all. So, yeah, it's great.
I wanted to ask about the press. Louisville, it seemed like that kind of stymied the team a little bit in the first half. Dealing with the press as a possession team, how do you feel like the progress is at this point in the season for your side?
Yeah, I think overall, I felt that the group handled it well. We played out a bunch. There was a moment in the second half, I believe, where we absolutely played it across, found Sully, laid it off, pinged it out wide, and we talked about getting ourselves on different lines and being patient. You know, the fans are sitting there yelling, move the ball, but we're trying to attract people out so we can open up spaces. And I thought we were better in the second half. We filled the pockets a little bit more. We were a little bit too high. Our 10 was a little bit too high in the first half, and we want to find that balance. But we're going to have to deal with it. We're not changing who we are. I just felt we got a little bit panicked. To be honest, I felt that once we broke them, they stopped pressing for a little bit, and then we let them get back in because we reset their pressing shape because we played negative. So, but that's okay. We got 3 points, so I'm going home happy.
Speaking of Casey, you mentioned earlier that was her 30th career clean sheet. I mean, when you have a goalkeeper that's not consistent, what's that mean for you guys, even if she wasn't necessarily tested tonight?
Yeah, it's everything. It's comfort, right? The back line knows she's behind us. She's getting better with her feet too, which helps us in possession. She manages the game well. I think Casey would tell you that if it wasn't for the players in front of her, she wouldn't get those clean sheets. You know, we didn't. I don't know the stats. I don't know what our possession. Does anyone know what our possession numbers were?
About 60%.
Yeah, that's not good enough for me. But I would probably say most of that was in the second half. And as a result, it made Casey's life easy. So she makes our job easy, or their jobs easy, and we hopefully make her job easy. But yeah, to have 30 clean sheets in this league is not easy, so great for her.
Chris, did you have a question over from Zoom?
I've just got the one question there, Coach. With the way that these subs are coming in, with the great way that they're performing, my question to you is how you keep them ready, because it's quite a bit of time to sit on the bench and come off and to perform like that. What's that magic mix you got? What are you doing to keep them up on the sidelines, or what are you doing to keep them ready to drop and to be able to perform like that?
I'm not doing anything. To be honest with you, Chris, I think it's the way we train. I think we train everyone the same way. We give everyone the same information. We hold everyone to the same standards, the same accountability. No one's treated any differently than another. And I think we've gotten players time throughout the season already. So I think they know there's a belief. They know that when we put them in, we trust them. We're putting them in for a reason. They have to earn that time. I'm not a giver here in terms of that. This is the pro level, and they have to earn that. And I think all of our players have. So it's just trusting them enough, and they know. But I think also they love each other so much that they want to go out and compete for each other, and they don't want to let each other down. And I think that's probably more important than anything I can say. So I'm lucky. They make my job easy.
Thank you, Coach. Appreciate it.
Cheers. Thank you.
JP, did you have a question yourself?
Oh, no, I'm all good. Thank you.
All right, sounds good. Anybody else in here? Awesome. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.